Hi everybody, it has been a while. My name is Heather Schleman and I am blessed enough to be able to do this every single day, help women feel more confident, more beautiful, and teach them some simple tips and tricks that I have picked up along the way throughout my journey with Unique. Today we're going to be talking about the base, okay? All about the base face. I have two primers. You always want to start with a primer. I've already applied mine. Cleanse your face. I've already done my brows and carved them out because it'd take forever if I didn't do them first. We have our OG primer. This is a crime not to prime. Y'all have got to prime your face. What primer does is it fills in fine lines, your pores, and it creates a barrier from your skin to your makeup. So the makeup actually doesn't get inside of your skin. This is the OG one, and we now have one that is hydrating. I have oily skin, and I prefer to use this hydrating one. I feel like it's more smoother. It is, it just has a better application for me. They're both great, but even with oily skin, I prefer this one. So that is your primer. And then we have the stick foundation. Okay, this thing is life. It comes in multiple shades. You can use this to highlight, or you can use it as a base face. You can use it for highlighter with a lighter color, and you can also get a darker stick to contour. So it's nice to have 3 shades of this. You must have the kabuki brush. These two go hand in hand. This is wax based, and I know that sounds a little bit strange. It's a thicker application, but this kabuki brush blends it out. It's full coverage, absolutely amazing. It flew off the shelves, and it's everybody's favorite. Hi, Anna. Hi, Emily. Thanks for hopping on, girls. So you apply that with the kabuki brush. And then the infamous spray foundation. This has sold out, I think, like 5 shades, and it's not coming back, I don't think, until April. Kabuki brush as well. This is like airbrush finish, flawless finish. Must have the kabuki brush for this one too. You can, however, blend it with the powder concealer brush. I like to do both. I like to, flip it up, switch it up, flip it up. We have the liquid foundation. Make sure when you girls get this, you got to shake it up really, really well, because all the minerals in the serums go to the bottom. So you want to shake it up really well, especially if you haven't used it in a while, as you want to separate that. And you want to open your tube and disperse anything that's inside of it. Shut it, and then make sure you shake it up again really, really well. I personally like to apply this on my face rather than using the brush. This is the liquid foundation brush. There's a hole right inside. In the beginning, I would always put the drops on the brush and then apply it to my face. And I just don't really like to do that anymore. I feel like it wastes product and more of it goes inside the brush rather than on your face. My lighting's weird, hold on. It goes more in the brush, so you're just wasting product. So to me, I put the drops on my face and then I blend with the foundation brush or the powder concealer brush. This brush I love. I prefer it more than any other brush that we have to apply liquid foundation. It's just super soft. It blends well. It's a dual brush, so you can do your concealer with this one. You can do the setting powder with this one. So it's really a multi-use. It's a little bit more expensive, but you get way more out of it with this brush here. That's the liquid foundation. And then we have our pressed powder foundation. This is life. I have like I said, I have very oily skin. So I always apply the powder over whatever product I use. BB cream, spray, liquid, any of them. The stick, I always add powder. We also have loose powder as well. This is more of a medium coverage. I like to dust this on my face after I put everything on, even over my powder. I really like the loose powder for that. And then we have the BB cream. So the BB cream is it's a tinted moisturizing foundation. It's medium coverage. Actually, it's light coverage. I want to say it's light coverage. This is really good for girls with dry skin. If you want to use it like in the summertime or winter, whenever like the seasons are changing, wherever you live, this is life. Now it is low to medium coverage. However, you can add concealer to it. I call it a BB brew. That's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. My face is pretty dry. I did a moisturizing mask last night, but I want to keep hydrating my skin, especially coming back from the Bahamas. My face is relatively dry. So I am going to show you what the BB brew is, and then I will show you the setting powder and the setting spray, and that is it for the day. So let me get a sip of my water. So what I do for the BB brew, this is called the BB brew, is I put some on the back of my hand like so, about yay much. And then I take my concealer and I drop some concealer in there. The more coverage you want, the more concealer you want to put on there, that's for sure. And then I take some kind of brush, any kind of brush, and I mix it up on the back of my hand, like so. And you don't want to waste any, so I always just go like this at the end of my brush to put it on. You don't want to waste none of this, okay? It's good stuff. And then we have, this is our liquid, or our foundation brush. Hi, Narissa. Foundation brush. So we have our liquid foundation brush for the liquid, and this one is called the foundation brush. And I use this for BB cream. Just apply it, because I just take it right off the back of my hand. You need to have a beauty bud, because that's what I blend it with. And you literally just paint your face with your BB brew. And I love this brush too. So you literally just paint your BB brew on your face, and then you blend it out with your beauty bud. Let me pull my weave back. Hi, girlfriend. Just doing some instructional videos today. I do avoid underneath my eyes, and the reason why is because I'm no spring chicken, and I notice that the less product that I have on my skin or underneath my eyes, the better. I just pick up the rest with the blending bud. The better my concealer lays on my face. Larissa, I was just going through every single foundation and what tools to use with them and what is good for everybody's skin, and talked about the coverage of everything. Right now I'm doing it's called a BB brew. I take the BB cream, and then I add my concealer, the shade of like my skin concealer, not the light one. And I put it on the back of my hand, and I mix it up, and then I paint it on my face, and then I blend it out. Now, BB cream is going to give you a dewy finish, which means make it look wet. Like it's kind of like shiny right now. Like I said, I have oily skin. I don't prefer the dewy look. I love it. I wish I could rock it, but I have oily skin. But I really, really love the BB cream, especially on days if you're not wanting to like slay and you just want like a light coverage. The BB cream is where it's at. Hi, Bunny. You're back. I'm so glad. I hate talking when I do that part. So BB cream is truly like my go-to. Like it's easy. It's light. If I'm not like slaying, or this is for like my girls that don't really want to look like you have a lot of makeup on, but it gives you great coverage. Now, I did add concealer to mine, which I suggest because it doesn't give you that much coverage. This is also great in the summertime with that gooey look for the summer. Okay, once you have that all in there, then I go in with my powder concealer brush. Hi, Kara! And I love to just lightly blend it. Oh, hey, girl. I like to lightly blend it with this brush. If you guys don't have this brush, hi, Faith. There is so many benefits to this brush. First of all, it's the softest thing you've ever had in your life. So after I beat my face, then I blend with the powder concealer brush. It gives it more of a smooth application. What's really great about this brush too, hi Kayla, is you can get in the crevices. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm about to put concealer on, but you can get into the crevices. Like I already carved out my brows, but there's some foundation or BB cream buildup, so I can smooth that out, you know, in all of the creases. You can get into everything with this brush. So I highly, highly suggest it. I mean, I have to be honest with you guys because that's just what I do. I don't use the foundation brush anymore. Like I said earlier, it builds up so much product in the brush, and if you don't actually wash it, not like with the brush cleaner, but wash your brush, then it's like it doesn't blend it well. It just kind of smears it on your face. I love your face too. So this brush is what I've been using. I haven't used the foundation. It's spotlessly clean. I haven't used it in a long time. Okay, so that is your base face. Then I go in with, to highlight underneath my eyes, Scarlet is the lightest one. I usually don't care what skin tone you have for highlighting underneath your eyes, and how I do my nose and my Cupid's bow. Scarlet. If you're a little bit too scared because Scarlet is so light, then I will choose Organza for you. Organza, where is it at? Organza covers up red tones, but this Scarlet is what I would probably tell you to purchase. It's probably what I tell you to purchase. Okay, and then we have the concealer brush. Now this stuff, you guys, is like thick, and you literally only need a little bit. I mean, if you're slaying, then you might want a lot, but like, look, that's all I have on there. That is it. Sorry, I got a call, and I even put it on Do Not Disturb, so I don't understand. I don't like that. Okay, so highlighting. Getting rid of those dark circles, which I really don't have dark circles really anymore. That Uology, the brightening booster that is in there, has minimized my dark circles so much. Another trick for dark circles also is the rose water. You can take, those cotton rounds, and you can soak them in there and put them on your eyes for 15 minutes, and it's like magical. And it smells great. So for this, I just start with a V. Put a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and some right here. You can also do this with the foundation stick in Scarlet. I'm just using the concealer today. So then I start blending that out, and I need it all the way under my eyes. The more you put on, the more possibility of it creasing. You don't want underneath your eyes to crease. It took me probably a year after joining to realize the amount to put on and how to fix the creasing. Like, I was like, I'm so over this concealer. I don't understand why it's doing that. It would get all clumpy underneath my eyes, which made me look even older. And that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to look younger. I'm trying to look All right. So once you got that, so these are like the highlighted spots. Like these are where you want it to come out more, your face to come out more, brighten it up more. It's where the sun hits. That's just kind of what it's for there. You don't have to do this step, but you're going to see why I did it. So then this was already damp, but I'm going to go ahead and spray it with some rose water. It smells delicious too, just to dampen it up a little bit more. And then I'm going to beat that into my face. I also use the Scarlet concealer to carve out my brows after I do them. So Scarlet concealer is life. And be gentle underneath your eyes, y'all. Like, it's so delicate. It's so delicate. Just be gentle. Be easy. Be easy on those under eyes. You can also use the liquid concealer, powder concealer brush. This end to blend, I used to, but I like to use this now for the setting powder, which I'm going to show you that in a second. We're not doing a full face. We're just showing base face. If you guys have any questions or need a color match, just drop color match in the comments and I will personally message you if you're interested in any of these products. And I thank you all for hopping on. If you're a first timer, definitely hashtag first timer so I can say hello. I love my newbies. Feel free to share this video. The more sharing I get myself out there and I help more women. So if you can share my video, that would be amazing as well. Okay, so after you beat, they say. I hate saying beat my face though. Like, I just don't really like to say that, but that's what they call it, beating your face. And I also didn't know what beating your face meant for like ever, or baking. Like the terms, when I first started, I'm like, what are these memes? I don't understand this baking. Well, I'm gonna show you what baking is. And this is beating, for those of you that don't know. Hi, Bobby! Hi, love! How are you? Thanks for hopping on, girls. You know, it's my business page, so I don't get that much love on this page. I also started my YouTube channel. Unique is actually teamed up with YouTube, and there's a contest, you guys, for presenters that start a YouTube channel. So we have like, I think it's 6 different eye looks to go on YouTube, and then you send them to corporate. And YouTube actually reached out to Unique for this. And I'm the only reason why I can actually think of why they're doing that. Maybe YouTube isn't getting that much traffic anymore because everybody's on Facebook, or, you know, Facebook business page, or Instagram, TikTok. So there might not be a lot of movement maybe on Facebook. There's over 1 million presenters on with Unique. So I wish I knew exactly what the number is right now. But anyways, so you do these videos, you send them to corporate, and then they pick a whole bunch of winners, and YouTube gives you $10,000 and runs your ad. Not $10,000 cash, but like $10,000 on your channel, like as an account. And they run your ad. Unique will use the ads. Hi, Aunt Donna. So I'm super excited about that. I've been researching a lot about YouTube, and you know, making money off YouTube. Like, you really can do that. Like, I got it all written down, girls. I've gotten all written down. Okay, so anyway, enough about that, but we're just gonna do the base face. Hi, Brandy. We're gonna do the base face, and then I'm gonna go to YouTube and I'm gonna do the videos that they're asking for, and hopefully I win. Out of 1 million people. Let's see what happens. Okay, next thing, setting powder. You guys, if you don't have the setting powder yet, I'm gonna tell you, your makeup won't move, it won't run, it won't go on your clothes. You can rub it against your face. I can draw a bright red heart lipstick on one end and one on the other end and dot it with setting powder. This one will smear, this one will not flipping move. I did it live probably about a year ago, and I was so nervous to do it because I've watched all of my leaders. I follow my leaders doing this, and I'm like, there's no way that this is actually going to work. Like, I was nervous. So I smeared this lipstick heart, and it was like smeared, obviously. And I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, go. And like, I lightly did it at first, and it didn't move. And then I went harder, and I was like, oh. Then I got in the camera. I was like, oh my gosh, like this stuff is powerful. So with this powder concealer brush, which I love so much, there's a net on there, and then I just set that concealer. This is the trick that is going to help underneath your eyes not crease with the concealer. So the trick with the concealer underneath the eyes to brighten up underneath your eyes is less is more. Less is more. Blend it out with a damp beauty blender, Beauty Bud, preferably from my website, www.glamoutlaw.com, and then do it with setting powder. Now you can apply this with any brush. I was just explaining the brushes because I know when I started, I had no idea what brush went with what. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. Okay, so I'm only gonna set underneath my eyes for now. The longer you keep this on there, the better it is. Another trick that I've also learned too, you guys, is setting your eyebrows. So I'll take a little bit, and I've already done my eyebrows, I've already carved them out, but for anybody that has oily skin, my eyebrows above them and right here get super oily, super oily in my T-zone. So I always set my brows now too. So we leave that on. We drink some more agua because we're trying to hydrate on the weekend, right? And then I take my pressed powder. I take my pressed powder, and this is foundation. It's just pressed foundation powder. I don't touch my eyes. Now, since I used BB cream, it gives you a dewy finish. This is going to matte my face, and I am a matte girl. I wish I could do dewy. I just can't because my face is oily. I like to call this like, do you see how it just mattified everything? This to me is like, I call it my oil sucker upper, like this powder. Not this pad, the powder. It just, if you have oily skin, this is life. So I learned that I can still use BB cream as long as I put a pressed powder over it, then I'm Gucci. And it takes away all of that. See how mattifying that is? Super nice, right? I just ordered that. The powder is life. It's super, super good. Okay, and then we have the loose powder. So normally I would bake under my eyes quite a while, but we're just doing base face, so I'm just showing you guys the base face. Okay, so this is the loose powder. I take my big old poofy brush, powder brush, and then I dust over everything. Now I'm not gonna set my makeup because I'm going on YouTube to do another video. I should have took a before picture and an after picture. Boom. Those are your bases. Like, look at that. Let me zoom in. I'm not scared. It's flawless, y'all. Like, it's flawless. Hi, Paula. It's absolutely flawless. So that was BB cream, or my BB brew mixed with concealer. That was Scarlet underneath my eyes, just to get rid of dark circles and kind of bring out where I wanted to bring it out. Do you do the live on my phone? Yes, I'm on my phone. I have a stand that I earned from Unique, a huge ring light thing. I'll take a picture of it, send it to you. Pressed powder. setting powder underneath my eyes just to set it, and then loose powder. And then a finishing, we have finishing setting spray. I'm not going to do that because I have more makeup to do on YouTube, but that's it. So that is the rundown, y'all, for the base face. I will start from the beginning. We have the stick foundation that you can use as your base face. Contouring and highlighting, you just need 3 separate shades. I can help you with that. You use that with a kabuki brush. You have to have the kabuki brush. The spray foundation, full coverage, airbrushed, okay? This is airbrushed right here, y'all. Like, I did a picture and I covered like all of my tattoos. It was super, super rad. So that is that. We have the liquid foundation, the OG. We do have the liquid foundation brush. Like I said, it's not my favorite, so I use this one. It's whatever you want. It doesn't matter. This is full coverage. And then we have the powder, pressed powder foundation. This is great for oily skin. I love it. I have not super oily skin, but oily skin. We have the loose powder. And then what I used was the BB Brew, which is BB cream, my actual skin tones concealer, and the foundation brush. And I mix it up on the back of my hand, and I paint my face, and then I buff it out with a beauty bud. All right, that's it. That is all about the base, y'all. All about the base. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you all. You're all beautiful, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good day.